Hello, everyone. My name is Christopher Liam Rose. I'm an author, mentor, life coach, motivational speaker, evangelist, musician, and activist. In this YouTube video and audio, we're going to be talking about something very important. I've been creating the Christopher Liam Rose Motivations podcast and YouTube channel to inspire humanity to help other people give back and make a difference to help humanity learn about Jesus Christ, Jehovah, and Buddha, and to also inspire humanity that you can become who you need to be motivated to achieve what you want to achieve. Now, in this specific audio and video, we're going to be talking about a very important topic, and I just want to share as best as I can today about this topic. The topic is called, and the video is called the desire for more. So I'll just repeat it, the desire for more. Now, it's so important in life to find who you are as a human being. You know, every human being needs to go through a spiritual change to find who they are, their life purpose, spiritual calling, what they need to do in life and who they need to become. But it's very important also to have a desire for more. And when I say a desire for more, I don't mean like a business, volunteering, or a job or career. I mean a desire for more to be who you want to be in the world, to live the life that you want to live, to have the things that are very, very important to you. So the desire for more is very, very important. And it's very important to discover this, right? Um, just recently, I have been basically talking about something very important called the no self and selflessness, which is very important to find in life, very important to discover. I actually made a whole album talking about the no self, which is a very important album to listen to if you want to listen to the music. But the point of what I'm trying to get to in this video today is that the desire for more will help you to help other people give back and make a difference. If you have a desire for more opportunities, more difference you can make, more impact you can have, more significance you can do, more of a difference you can make, right? Then that desire for more will lead you to other opportunities and other things you can do. But you've got to have the desire for more. Now, in life, most people settle in life, right? They settle for the house, the car, the friends, the relationship, the food and the drinks. So, and also the children as well, if they have children. So, in order to change that, in order to find something else, you need to have a desire for more. And the desire for more is very, very important to discover. You have to have a desire for more. Now, I'm not saying if you've gone through, and have explained this before in previous videos and audios. I'm not saying if you haven't gone through like suffering, pain, or adversity or challenges in life that you still can't have the desire for more. Normally, when someone's gone through suffering, pain, and adversities in their life, some real serious challenges, that sparks the passion, the empathy, the compassion, the love, the kindness to have a desire for more. And having a desire for more means you're content with how your life is at the moment. You're very content with it. It's like you don't need anything else. You don't want anything else. You don't necessarily work towards achievements, accomplishments, successes, prosperity, and riches because you're content with how your life is and you're content with that. But that in secret thing of the desire for more, it gives you something that we call hunger, right? Hunger is not something that, oh, you just settle within your day-to-day life, go to your job, go to your career, go to your business, go to your family, go to your children, go to your partner, go to your husband, go to your wife, go to your spouse, and just live that simple, average life. A desire for more means you want to basically desire more in your life. You have this passion, desire, motivation, aspiration to desire more. that doesn't mean you're not content with how your life is. You're very content with how your life is. But when you have the desire for more, that makes you more passionate, more motivated, more driven. Now, what am I really talking about in this video is a desire for more for one real reason, right? I'm happy I'm making this video today to share this because it's very important. So the desire for more of what I'm actually talking about is basically a desire for more to help other people, give back, make a difference and a contribution. A desire for more to help other people, give back, make a difference and a contribution. The desire for more to do that. The desire for more to do that, right? So I'm not saying that, if you, and this happens to a lot of people's lives. So I'm not saying like this to be rude in the video or aggressive in the video or sort of ignorant in the video. I'm just trying to get the message across. Now, and please don't think I'm saying this in a rude way to the viewers or the listeners that I listen. I'm just trying to get the point across. Now, in life, it's very simple, right? It is very, very simple, right? Everyone in life chooses a path in life. Some people choose family, some people choose a career, some people choose a business, some people choose volunteering, some people choose socializing, some people choose dating, some people choose marriage, some people choose like relationships, friendships. So there's no necessarily right or wrong path in doing that because each human being will choose something in life. Sometimes it's a career, sometimes it's business, sometimes it's volunteering, sometimes it's a faith opportunity or a religious opportunity or a spiritual opportunity. So in life, everyone chooses a path, right? So everyone chooses a path in life whether they're conscious of it or not, right? They choose a path in life. I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna work in this way, I'm gonna behave in this way, I'm going to live my life like this, right? So they choose a path in life and I can't say to the viewers or anyone that watches my audios, my videos, my content, like which is the right path for you. I can't do that because that would be wrong for me to say that and wrong for me to put that into my audios, my videos, my books, and my messages. So in life, there's what I'm basically trying to say is it's not like a specific path you need to go down, right? Because each person's gonna choose their path, choose their relationship, have children, get married, have a partner, have a spouse, work in a job, work in a career, work in a business, work in a faithful religious or faith opportunity, um, pursue possessions, food, drinks, car, motorbike, house, clothes, stuff within the life. So we're all gonna choose a path in life, whether we acknowledge it or not. That's just how life is because in life they basically say you're meant to be doing something in life, right? That's what they normally say. You're meant to be doing something in life, like achieving something, accomplishing something, getting more successful, prosperous and richer, that sort of thing, right? So in life, some people are always going to choose some part in life to go down and to do, right? Now, this is what becomes very important for someone that has the desire for more. So, when you have a desire for more, it means you choose the right path for you. So, I never said in the audio or the video or my books or anything like that, I'm going to tell you what it is. I can't tell you what it is. You have to discover it for yourself. But what I'm saying, when you discover the desire for more, it means you choose the right path for you. So the right path for you will be different compared to other people because other people's path are different to your path. So they may not have the same path that you have or do the same things that you do or have the same desire for more that you have because they've chosen their path. That's the path they've chosen. But what gets this simple, right, is helping other people, giving back and making a difference. Now, I've got books about this, I've got videos about this, I've got audios about this, and I've spoken about this for a number of years. In the work of helping other people, giving back and making a difference, there's no necessarily right or wrong path to choose, because if you think about the work of helping other people, all different works in helping other people are normally doing the same thing: helping other people, giving back, and making a difference. So you do have an opportunity to choose what vocation, career, business, or volunteering you, or faith or spiritual opportunities or religious opportunities you want to do in helping other people, giving back, making a difference and a contribution. That can't be something that someone tells you what to do. That can't be something that someone says, you've got to follow this path in life in order for you to do what you need to do in life. You've got to work in this way in order for you to do what you need to do in your life. You've got to pursue this. You've got to pursue that. You've got to achieve this. You've got to achieve that. You've got to behave like this. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you want the desire for more in your life, a desire for more, which is you're content with how your life is, but you still have a desire for more, right? Then you help other people, give back, make a difference and a contribution. If you help other people, give back, make a difference and a contribution, support people with what they need help with. I'm not saying there's not. I'm not. As I say this, I'm not saying there's not millions and billions of paths to choose. Right, there normally is. Right. So I'm not necessarily saying there ain't millions and billions of paths to choose in life. That's why I said that at the very beginning. Each human being will choose a path that's right for them or not. I can't tell a human being which is the right path for you or not. I can't do that. I choose not to do that. The only thing I said is helping other people, giving back, and making a difference. So no matter what path you choose in life, even if you have chosen a path that isn't about helping other people, giving back, and making a difference, even if you have chosen a path like that, and many people have, right? You still have the opportunity to choose and make a decision to help other people, give back, and make a difference. So what's more important? What's more important is helping other people, giving back and making a difference. So choose the path which is right for you in helping other people, giving back and making a difference. Now you can't tell a person which it is for them. You can't you can't even motivate a person to know which it's gonna be for them. You find it in your own life. You find it in your own work. You find it in your life experiences. So you can't necessarily say to a person, this is your path, right? Don't tell people what to do in life. Don't tell people what to do in life. Let them discover it for themselves. Once you found the right path for you, this is what I'm trying to get the message across in this video today. Once you found the right path for you, and that's going to take a lot of learning and a lot of understanding and helping other people, giving back and making a difference, then what do you need to do? Then you need to focus, really, really focus what difference you can make, what impact you can make, what significance you can have, what difference you can make. You have to focus on your difference. You have to focus on your impact. You have to focus on your significance. You have to focus on what is important to you about the work you have chosen. Once you've done that, then you discover the desire for more. And then what is the desire for more? The desire for more, like I said earlier, is you're more passionate about helping other people, giving back and making a difference. You want to make a contribution. You want to inspire people in your contributions. You want to really live your life where you're making contributions. Now, what gets confusing for people is this simple thing. They don't help other people, so they never discover what's the right path for them. Like I said, I don't tell people what's the right path for them. I may talk to people, I may listen to people, I may help people. That's fine, that's okay. You've got to discover it for yourself. And each human being will have a different way of how they want to help other people. It's not just one or two or three or four ways of how to do it. It's very complex. It's very, very difficult to discover. It's very, very hard to learn for you what's best for you. So the important thing is, if you do want this desire for more, and like I said, right, the desire for more is not a relationship, it's not a marriage, it's not friendships, it's not a spouse, husband and wife, it's not partner, it's not children, it's not a job, career, employment, it's not business, it's not faith, religion, or spiritual things. It's not food, drinks, car, house, motorbike. It's not that. The desire for more has to be found within you. You have to find that desire for more. Now, I'm just going to briefly of how I discovered the desire for more, and I think it's appropriate for this video and audio before we finish, right? So, in my life, I wasn't always like helping other people, giving back and making a difference. In the beginning of my life and how my life started, I was actually a musician, right? So music was the thing that I was passionate about and motivated to do. Like I'm just a musician. I've never been someone that's been, should I say, motivated to help other people in my life. I never have. It, it, it wasn't my desire from the beginning of my life, and it wasn't the path I thought I would have chose. Right? And then this is why I'm trying to get this video across today. I went through my own life experiences. I'm not going to explain it in this video. I've explained it in previous videos. I went through my own life experiences, difficulties, suffering, pains, adversities, right? And then once I went through all those experiences and experienced certain things in my life that to some people will say, but it's too difficult. How did you start doing the work of helping other people? But for me, it was the thing that motivated me and gave me the desire for more. And it actually made me more compassionate, empathetic, kind, and just grateful and thankful to how my life is. Then two people helped me on my journey, on my path, Paul Dorrington and Dr. Clrm. When I got the support from Paul Dorrington and Dr. Clrm, I wasn't supporting people previous before meeting them. I met them, got the support, got the help I needed. That's when my desire for more started. Right? Specifically, it happened when I met them. And then I started to work in my career, in my jobs, in my business opportunities, my faith and spiritual opportunities. And then that's when the desire for more came. The more people I helped, the more difference I made, the more impact I did, the more significance I had, it's the more desire I had. And as the years kept on going, it's been nearly 12 to 13 years I've been supporting people. As the years and the months and the days kept on going, I still had a desire for more. And then the desire for more wasn't based on me. It wasn't based on my successes, my achievements, and my accomplishments. Like I said in the video and the audio already, that I did not it wasn't about my relationships or my partner or my children, which I don't have. I don't have a relationship. I don't have partner. I don't have children. I'm not married. I'm single. I don't have those responsibilities in my life. Right? So it wasn't about that. It wasn't about my motorbike or my cars or my clothes or my possessions or my food or my drinks, because I have some food and drinks. I have somewhere to live. I have a motorbike, but it just wasn't about that. So the desire for more kept me moving forward, kept me more passionate, more driven, more motivated. The more people I helped, the more bigger desire I had. The more difference I made, the more impact I made. The more impact I made, the more significance I had. So it all aligned, right? Everything aligned, right? And then what happened for me is when I learned something very important in my journey. This is what happened in my journey. As I was supporting people and helping other people, because it's so important to help other people. I've explained it in the video already, it's so important. I started to do the 5 levels of helping other people, because there's 5 levels of helping other people. Right? There are actually 5 levels. So, and this is what the desire for more really gives you, the 5 levels. Volunteering level 1, level 2, jobs, careers, employment, level 3, business entrepreneurship, level 4, faith and spiritual, level 5, spiritually helping other people, you helping other people. So first you've got to discover your desire for more, which is your passion. It really is your passion in life. What makes you passionate, right? Then you do the work of helping other people. You support people, you help other people, give back, make a difference. Like I said, in my journey, which I haven't gone in deep into specifically what happened, but I'm choosing not to, the desire comes, the motivation comes, the inspiration comes. You get more passionate, you get more motivated, you get more driven, more ambitious, not to achieve an accomplishment, not to achieve a success, not to have a relationship, not to have children, not to have a car or a house or a motorbike, not to have socializing and food and drinks. You're not passionate about that. You're more passionate about making a difference, contribution, helping other people, giving back. So the importance of what I'm trying to share, which I'm happy to make it today, and just spent some time. If you want the desire for more, the desire for more, it's not based on materialistic things or houses, cars, money, or motorbikes. It's not based on materialistic things. If you want the desire for more, the more impact, the more difference, the more significance, the more of a contribution you're making. If you want that desire for more, then what do you need to do? You need to find within yourself what's going to make you passionate about helping other people. If you find the right path in helping other people within your own life, and no human being can tell you what that is. A book can never tell you what it is. A video can never tell you what it is. A sermon or inspirational things can never tell you what it is. You have to find it within yourself. Right? So find it, search for it, find it within your life. Find what's going to give you the passion to help other people. Each human being is on their own journey. Like I've said before in the video and audio today, each human being is on their own journey. To the few who find the desire for more, what does it give you? I did explain a little bit in the video, not too much, but I did explain it. The know self, know thyself, selflessness. The desire for more gives you the know self, know thyself, selflessness. When you have that desire within inside of you, and it can take, I don't know what it's going to take for people to have that desire within them. I can't as a young person myself, I still can't tell a person what's actually going to take for you to have this desire that I'm talking about. But when you have a desire and a real passion to help other people, that's when your life starts. That's where your contribution starts. That's where your difference starts. Your impact and significance will come along the journey. But it starts from helping other people. And I can't tell a person in my videos, my books, my audios, choose what path you want to do for others. Discover it for yourself. Find it for yourself. You may have to search. Books and audios and videos can help in some way. Yeah, of course. But deep down, you've got to find it. Just before we finish it, and I'll finish just after this, like, there is a way to really discover the desire for more, right? I did explain a bit about my story and I didn't go too deep into it, which I chose not to, which is fine, right? But there is a way to really find the desire for more. A lot of people, like I said earlier in the video and the audio already, a lot of people they're sort of stuck with just daily living, survival, right? Which is fine. It happens to people all the time. Survival, bills, job, career, business, family. Okay, fine. Happens to people. Happens. They chose that path within their life, and that's what their life is, I guess, because they chose that path, right? For someone that has this desire that I'm talking about, the desire for more of helping other people, giving back, making a difference. If you find this desire, when you get to this point within your life, and I'm not gonna share too deep into it because it could take a long time, but I'm trying not to. When you get really into the desire for more that I've explained in this audio and video today, when you really get into it, right, you realize that the no selflessness is the key to it. If you if you don't discover the no self and selflessness is the key to this desire for more, you'll be one of those people. I'm not judging people for this. I'm not saying people can't discover what I'm talking about. They can, but you'll be one of those people that are stuck on daily living, just survival. Like I said, bills, relationship, children, paying for stuff, buying things, holidays, food, drink, socializing, gatherings. Um, you'll just be stuck in that way of living. So the desire for more takes a change. That's what it really takes. How do you change? Which is the question we have to ask in the video and the audio. And I've just making this audio message today. How do you change? How would you change from just daily survival and daily living? How would you change that? What would you do? You can't change from daily survival and daily living if you don't discover the no self and selflessness. So, what's the most important thing? The no self and selflessness. That becomes the most important thing. It has to be discovered. You can't. No person can tell you where it is for yourself. I'm just sorry to say that no human being can do that. They can't tell you where it is. You've got to discover it within yourself. Once you have, that gives you the desire for more. The desire for more of helping other people, giving back and making a difference. You don't want nothing in your life in the aspects of materialistic things. You don't desire like holidays or car or motorbikes or those materialistic things. You just it's not a desire. It's not you're not passionate about it. You're not you don't even work towards it. It's not your motivation at all. You're more different. You're different than just like daily living and daily survival. But there is just this before we finish. There is 5 ways of really changing. So the question is, what are the 5 ways of really changing? What are the 5 ways, right? So there's five. There actually are 5 ways of doing it. Before people would have discussed like there's probably hundreds of ways of changing yourself. There's probably millions of ways of changing yourself. To a young person like me, I just think there's 5 ways. There's 5 simple ways of doing it. But like I said in the audio and the video today, you will have to discover it for yourself. If you want this desire for more that I'm talking about in my audio and video today, if you really, really want it. So the question is, what are the 5 ways of changing? Or we could call it the 5 spiritual practices. What are they? Prayer, meditation, mindfulness, walking, journaling. Again, prayer, meditation, mindfulness, walking, journaling. 5 spiritual practices. If you do the 5 spiritual practices, it takes time, patience, effort. You have to do it, continuing, focusing on it, doing the 5 spiritual practices, continuing to do it, staying consistent with it, carry on doing it, slowly start changing. And then people say, how can that change you? Just 5 spiritual practices. Because the 5 spiritual practices are spiritual practices, very spiritual. It's not, you don't get to the five spiritual practices and say, like, my career's the best, or my job's the best, or my work is the best, or my business is very successful, or I'm in faith or religious or spiritual ministries. It's got nothing to do with that deep down. It's got nothing to do with just like house, car, money, friends, relationships, family, children, spouse, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, and what stuff you get in your life. It's got nothing to do with that. Five spiritual practices change you of who you are. And what's the change of who you are? This is what we need to desire in our lives. This is where it is. The psyche and the psychological mind. I call it the psyche and the psychological mind. If the psyche and the psychological mind changes, then it goes back to this video and goes back to this content. You will find the desire for more because your psyche and your psychological mind has changed. Not your experiences, not your family, not your friends, not your partner, not your children, not your business, not your volunteering, not your career, not your volunteering, not your holidays, not your food, not your drinks, not your socializing, not your gatherings, not your misbehaving if you do that. That's not going to do it. So your psyche and your psychological mind has to change. That's the thing that has to change. If your psyche and your psychological mind doesn't change, it means you live a life of daily living. You get stuck in that daily living. The question is, if you get stuck in that daily living, what does it provide? It provides no contributions. It provides no impact. It provides no significance, no difference, no contribution. That's what it provides. So basically, what I'm trying to say is the important things about the desire for more. Um, you're welcome to listen to my music. I actually made an album about this already as a musician. Like I said, I'm a musician more than anything I've been doing outside of music. That's who I am. But you can listen to my album if you choose to. Just find it on any social media or YouTube channels. It's there. But the desire for more, if you really, really want it, if you do desire what I'm talking about in this video and audio, and I'm not saying everybody does because they've been in commitments in daily living, so not everyone will find it. Right? But if you, as a human being, want it, then you've got to go through a spiritual change. I'll repeat it again. If you, as a human being, really, really want it, if you really, really want it, if it's something that this desire for more, is this person's explained it very simply. He hasn't. He's not complicated at all. He's kept it very, very simple, very, 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 very basic. It's not difficult to find. It's very simple to find if you want it. But if you want this desire for more that I'm talking about, which is not success, it's not riches, it's not prosperity, it's not house, cars, money, friends, relationships, partner, spouse, children. It's got nothing to do with that. If you want the desire for more that I'm talking about, the no self and selflessness, if you really, really want it, and it takes someone to really, really want it, you will have to go through a spiritual change of the psyche and a psychological mind. That's the only way your life changes. Your life doesn't change when you basically talk about it. Your life doesn't change when you like take actions towards changing it. Your life doesn't change when you're with your family, friends, and loved ones. Your life doesn't change when you're at your job, career, or work. Your life doesn't change when you're in your business or volunteering. Your life doesn't change when you're in faith or spiritual or religious opportunities. Your life changes when the psyche and the psychological mind changes. that's when your life changes. So how do you change the psyche and the psychological mind, which I explained? 5 spiritual practices: prayer, meditation, mindfulness, walking, journal. Do the 5 spiritual practices, slowly your life will change. It takes time. It's not a quick process. Someone can't inspire you to do it. It's something you have to learn for yourself. 5 spiritual practices. Do the 5 spiritual practices, then you find within life. This is what you find within life. I'm just explaining it simply. The no self, selflessness. If you find the no self and selflessness, that that's really what makes you help other people. Because all your actions is not based on money. It's not based on finance. It's not based on a car, motorbike, clothes, family, friends, relationships, possessions, food, drinks, or anything. It's not based on that. It's based on the change you went through as a human being. The change you went through as a human being, right? It's based on the change you went through as a human being to discover the no self, selflessness. That is what makes you more compassionate towards others. That's what gives you more empathy and kindness towards others. That's even what gives you more generosity towards people because you've changed. And then when you've changed, right, this desire for more comes. You have to, but you can't get to the desire for more that I'm talking about in this audio or video if you haven't gone through a process of spiritual change yourself. That's why I never said in the video or the audio, which path of helping other people you should choose. I can't tell someone to do that. No, that's why I didn't. So I'm going to finish the video now. The point of this video is, and I hope it's motivated someone that really wants to find it. If you want the desire for more that I'm talking about, which is not friends, relationships, husband, wife, spouse, children, car, motorbike, clothes, house, possessions, food, or stuff. If you really don't want to learn what I'm talking about, then spiritually change yourself. Spiritually change yourself. 5 spiritual practices. Slowly after, not before, it's normally after. Do the 5 levels of helping other people, which I explained: volunteering, jobs, careers, employment, business, entrepreneurship, faith and spiritually helping other people, you're helping other people. And then you discover the no self and selflessness. When you discover the no self and selflessness, that gives you the desire for more. What's the desire for more? To keep helping other people. Because you're not focused on I'm getting this opportunity or business or volunteering or job from the work I'm doing. It's got nothing to do with that. It's actually, to be very simple in the video, it's the opposite of that. It's not about your achievements and your accomplishments, your successes, prosperity, and your riches. It's got nothing to do with that. It's the complete opposite. You're faithful, you're spiritual, you're more different, and that takes time. So just before we finish, just one more thing. Jesus Christ, Jehovah, and Buddha is asking people to spiritually contribute, help other people, right? And when you have this desire for more, you will contribute. You'll do something to help, right? And if you do something to help, right, then you have a desire for more to do it even more. Because the question of it is, why is this desire for more so important? Because when you have no self and selflessness, you're not focused on yourself. Just before we finish, one more time, why is it so important, this desire for more? Because when you have no self and selflessness, you're not thinking about yourself. So that is the change we need to go through. Each human being needs to go through that change. And until you go through that change, you'll never have the desire for more that I'm talking about. You'll never know about the no self and selflessness. You will never know. It'll be very hard to obtain and very hard to achieve that if you don't go through the change. Change isn't something that's easy to do. If change was easy to do, then everyone would do it. Change takes time. Change takes commitment. Change takes effort. Change isn't something that's very simple. It takes time. It takes time for you to change. So, the desire for more contributions, helping other people, giving back, making a difference. That desire keeps you faithful. That desire keeps you truthful. That desire keeps you very, very spiritual if you get to that point. That not it's not a desire for everything and wanting everything and achieving everything and desiring everything and achieving. It's not that type of a desire. It's very, very different compared to that. Because I said already in the audio and the video, you're already content with how your life is already. You're content with it. So the desire for more that I'm talking about is contributions. You desire it more than friends, family, husband, wife, children, car, motorbike, house, and clothes. You desire the contributions and helping other people more. You've got to change yourself to find that. Okay, I'm finished with the video now. This was a I hope it's helped somebody. That's what I hope. If you want to check out my videos, my content for this actual new YouTube channel and audios that I've been doing and podcasts that I've been doing, then just go on YouTube, type in Christopher Lee and Rose Motivations. You'll find it. It's a very new YouTube channel. I haven't even begun to release all the content I can release, but this desire for more, very important once you've changed. Okay. And obviously, if you want to listen to the audios, I'll be on streaming services or podcast services. It's going to be available. Okay, thank you now. Take care now. Have a good evening. Thanks now. Bye now. Thanks.